All right, so welcome back to this week's weekly webinar. I'm Jason Yarusi of Yarusi Holdings. Today, we're going to talk about passive investing into emerging markets. Each and every week, we bring you a new webinar talking everything and anything about apartment investing. So I'm Jason Yarusi of Yarusi Holdings. If you like what you hear, make sure you go down there and hit that follow button so you're alerted each and every week when we have a new webinar coming out talking everything about multifamily. So Jason Yarusi, Yarusi Holdings, we've brought over 2,300 units back since 2017, mainly focused on the Southeast. We look at reposition, operational plays. We can go there, improve the operations, improve the income, and find anything from expense efficiencies across the property. So we are talking about emerging markets today, and the big piece or the big word there is emerging. Now, many times we get a lot of reports, and so for you, the clarity here in your discovery needs to be on what do you believe within the market, because you can get all the data sets, but the data sets can conflict based on when reports are run, when reports are brought out, where the emergence is supposed to come. You have to think about that to your business plan. If this property or this investment is in an emerging market or a path of progress that could be years out, are you patient enough? And if you are bringing on investors, will your investors be patient enough for you taking a risk that the future is closer than further? So when you look at the emerging markets, you want to understand where you're at in the process. What's bringing people there? Why are people going to stay there? Are there a number of jobs coming in? Are there a number of developments bringing things on board? What's going to keep your investment in the safest light and put you in the best position to perform not only today, but also into the future? Because when you think about where you could be years from now, do you see it accomplishing your mission with some kind of clarity and focus, or is it still, hey, well, let's hope and we'll see, right? We do not want to be on the other side of the rainbow hoping that the investment is going to play out because something might happen. So when you read an article, is this article about a story about something that's going to entice people to this market and keep people in this market, but it's a thought and a theory? Or is it something that's in play, that there is a goal to have a certain thing? It could be some vital part of the government moving into a city. It could be anything from having an Air Force base moving in or a new airport opening up to having a major employer move into a market that's going to bring a lot of activity to this market that maybe was missing before, or there wasn't a core driver that was keeping and sustaining this market. So you want to look at the viability of this market based on what's coming there and what's going to bring people there and keep people there. Also, when you have people there, what's the fear factor, right? So if you have one employer in this market and one driver that comes in, well, there's always the opportunity that it just doesn't work, or it takes longer than needed, or the company itself, you have to start now underwriting the company, right? What's the possibility that this company comes in and this company has a successful track record, right? If you look at the S&P 500 from 100 years ago to today, most of those companies don't exist anymore. So when you think about your business plan, of course, your horizon is probably not 100 years out, but companies fail. Companies fail every 5 or 7 or 10 years. Things become obsolete, right? The blockbusters of yesterday that seemed invincible now get taken out by a Netflix, right? And so you have to look at your business plan and your market, how things are positioned to be in the right place and have the right impact and have sustainability so your investments can benefit from the emergence of what the market's bringing. So you think about it, the market you sit today, where is it at in the cycle, right? There's recession, there's expansion, there's hypersupply, and there's oversupply, right? So where does your property sit within that cycle approach to think about what's your market? What's the narrative of your market? If you can ask those questions, think about it, you can have a clear path forward. Keep yourself in the right perspective on what your investment looks like today to make the right decisions on how you can find the best value, not only in your property, but for your investors. All right, so that's what I have for you today. Think about it. What kind of market are you in? What are the advantages to your market? What are the disadvantages of your market? If you're looking at a new market, what is a driver there that can bring people there, keep people there, make people want to be there, and bring the overall value back to your investment and make it worth that much more? All right, I'm Jason Yarusi. See you next week.